Each year, workers from the Ohio Department of Transportation and contractors are struck as they work along our roads and highways. In most cases, a medical helicopter will be called in to get the victim to the hospital quickly. It's a flight that generally takes about 20 minutes. Penny Wells is a flight nurse with MedFlight. She says they have to consider several factors when beginning treatment.
If the patient's struck by a car, you kind of think, was the patient walking? Was he where he was struck by that car? So we think about where a truck would strike that body. So those are the things that you initially look at, and also if they've been ejected or thrown, how far they've been thrown, what distance they've been thrown, are they awake, are they alert, are they oriented? Were they just hit by, on the side, by the side of the vehicle? Were they hit straight on by the vehicle? So those are the things that are going through your mind.
These injuries can not only be life-threatening, but life-changing. Rich Compton, a flight paramedic with MedFlight, talks about what they see when a person is struck by a vehicle.
Head injuries, abdominal injuries, multiple fractures.
Dr. Shea O'Mara, head of the trauma department at Grant Medical Center in Columbus, says that doesn't even take into account all the internal injuries.
With that sudden impact, you get major injuries to the blood vessels that run to the heart, disruption of the heart, disruption of the abdominal organs. It's the number one cause of death in our patients is bleeding to death.
Sadly, he says many times a worker struck by a vehicle never even makes it to his emergency room.
If you are struck by a vehicle and make it to the hospital, 1 in 10 chance you die. Just straight up. That's the people who make it to the hospital.
O'Mara doesn't call these types of incidents accidents. He believes they are almost always caused by a driver taking their attention away from the road, even just for a split second. The results can be devastating.
These are honest, hard-working folk out on the road doing a job with a family. Then I got to tell that family that daddy's not coming home. That's not something any of us ever need to hear.
Those who do survive face months of recovery and rehabilitation. Many are never able to return to work. When you drive into a work zone or see crews on the side of the road, slow down, pay attention, and move over if possible. It's a move that could save a life or keep one from changing forever.
Lower speed, lower velocity, lessens the impact. They're probably still going to be hurt, but maybe not hurt quite as bad as if they were going full speed.
We tell you to move over because it's the law, but also because it's men and women with family, friends, and lives who are out working hard to make sure you get to where you need to go safely.